all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This one fielded at the 5.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Throwing to start the drive. Weiss, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 2.
They'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, McKinney. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McKinney, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. To throw on second down, Weiss. And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Weiss, that's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Cook again, and this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. From the gun on 3rd down. Weiss eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Titans at 9-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weiss going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Weiss slant to Adams. On 2nd down now, Bright, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook, and he stopped immediately there. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Weiss, and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6, and now it's 3rd down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Weiss, touchdown Colts! T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything, every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Shifts by him. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle they go. Calhoun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Gets past one man. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Titans are once again back in front. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 2nd down, Bright, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Bright, and boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down at 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Weiss. And hauled in here by Rivera. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Off play action. Weiss toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on 1st down. Weiss. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Weiss. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw on 2nd down. Weiss. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw on third down. Weiss. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We'll begin out in Houston. And at halftime, it's the Packers who have built up a good-sized lead. Rashad Bateman, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they trail the visiting Bills in that ball game at halftime. Josh Palmer, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. A touchdown pass for Trey Lance in that one. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. And meanwhile, for the Titans, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On play action, they'll throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson. And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is.
to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Bright. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Looking to throw. Weiss. Flushed out. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll try the left side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Out of the gun now on third down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this fourth down call.
They'll try and run for it. Nifty move.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now back to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that was a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw
because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weiss. His throw incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Bright. 9 yards that time.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weiss. Over the middle, complete. It's Rivera. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, Weiss. And his throw is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Weiss. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Weiss, and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The Titans on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 10. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The end result, 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Weiss. He finds his man, complete. It's Greer. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Weiss. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 3rd down, Weiss. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Now they'll run on the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And, oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll set up a throw. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2nd and 3. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Weiss. He finds his man, complete. That's Rivera. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st down, Weiss being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Up the middle they go. Bright.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run on first down. McKinney. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Throwing to start the drive. Weiss. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Titans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.